Another week, man. Welcome back to All in the Football Show. I am Denzel Palmer, better known as Heavy. Got some good news for you. I got a show coming up for comedy in January. Stay tuned, and one in November. Crazy time in college football. Upset alert. You will hear more in store. Big games from the NFL and the CFL. Shout out to my man, Big Dog. Big Dog, what's happening?
What's up, Heavy, man? You ain't lied. You called it, bro. You called. Well, we ain't called the Alabama, Georgia one, but you called a lot of them.
Yes.
You called a lot of them up. So you called Virginia. You know what I'm saying? You called Texas A&M over Auburn. You called a couple of upsets here.
Yes.
So
I called this week the field rush.
NFL,
you guys don't
NFL, and
easy on Friday night.
Yes, it was. You ready to get started, brother?
Let's get started, man. Listen, y'all, we got double reverse coming up. Here we go, y'all. We about to get right into it. Let's get ready for the double reverse. Big Dog, take us away, man.
Friday, baby. That's Florida Seminoles in that chop. Going to Virginia Wahoos. Boy, what a game. Virginia jumped on them early, 17-3. Florida State came roaring back to send it to overtime, 2 overtimes. Interception in the end zone. Virginia did it again to Florida State on another Friday night like they did a couple years ago. 46-38. How you feel?
Crazy. First of all, shout out to Virginia. They decided to wear the old school uniforms, the navy blue helmets and navy blue tops, white pants, like it was back then.
The same uniforms they beat them in 20 years ago.
They went crazy. The rush was phenomenal. I told guys, I said, look, they're going to make this a close game. I think the other team may pull it out, but as a Canes fan, I cannot wait to get to Tallahassee next week. Big Jenny upset them boys.
Hey,
send the boys home packed.
Heavy, guess what? It was another upset that same night.
I heard
Arizona State, late field goal over TCU. Number 24 TCU goes down to Arizona State 27-24. How you feel?
Scatterboo. Listen, Texas Christian, I thought they were going to at least pull it off a little bit, but man, listen, home field advantage is number one. I mean, they did with their all-black uniforms, too. So they made a statement that night. I mean, they pulled away. Those rankings are going to shake up week by week.
Saturday. Number 1, Ohio State winning to Washington. Boy, Washington should be kicking themselves in the butt right now. They had this game, even though the score does not reflect it. 24-6.
Ohio State, they actually had to put in some work, man. It wasn't an easy game, but like you said, based on their score, it looked like a blowout. But I'm telling you, Washington, they got to do better. They got to learn from this game, big time.
Happy Valley was a sad valley again, Heavy.
Oh, my God.
Number 6, Oregon in overtime. 30, Penn State 24.
Do something. We've heard it. I want to say, what is he, 4-21? James Franklin. Yeah. I just knew they would pull away some way, somehow. Now, Oregon, they got the win, but we know how Oregon can do when it comes to playoffs. You know, they'll get eliminated. Will no longer be national champions again, but they had the best uniforms. They came in the Happy Valley. Like you said, it's Sad Valley. PSU, y'all, listen, they got work to do. They probably going to go either, 9-3, 10-2, but they still got to face Ohio State and Michigan this year. Man, oh, man.
Meanwhile, earlier that day, number 4 LSU went into Mississippi.
Ole Miss.
Number 13 Ole Miss. Ole Miss were down on them 24-19.
Listen, from start to finish. So I'm sure you guys may know that the linebacker for LSU dates the head coach's daughter, and she put out a post on there how she traveled 5 hours to go see him. So during pregame, the Ole Miss fans trolled them, and guess what? They came out there with the W. We don't know. Their head coach might be on the hot seat at LSU, losing another big game, but we shall see. SEC football is back. That's all I'm going to say.
And speaking of SEC football, in the other game while Oregon and Penn State was playing, it was Alabama, number 17 Alabama, taking on number 5 Georgia in between the hedges. We both thought Georgia was going to win. Nope. Alabama controlled the game from the beginning to end, 4-21.
Too many mental mistakes. I didn't even notice that. I did not realize that the head coach of Georgia, Kirby Smart, is 1-4 or 5 against the Crimson Tide. So even without Nick Saban, roll tide roll. And I mean, again, those rankings are going to shake up, and that's huge. Now we always know we can see them in the SEC championship, but we shall see how it's going to play out. But that was a crazy game.
Also in the SEC, number 9 Texas A&M hosted Auburn and beat Auburn 16-10. Auburn only had less than 200 yards offense in this game.
Poor. That's all I can say. That quarterback has shown his true colors now. The fans are not happy. Boosters are probably not happy. We are probably going to see a quarterback change probably midway through the season, but they went into the 12-man a hostile environment at Kyle Field, 100,000 plus, crazy atmosphere, and they couldn't pull it away. We're going to see how the Tigers are going to turn out.
Number 11, Indiana, 20, Iowa, 15. Is Indiana for real?
We shall see. They had a great year last year. They came up short towards the end, but they're definitely going to be above 500. And to play against Iowa in another good Big Ten matchup, that's a huge win for those guys. So shout out to Bloomington, Indiana. Go Hoosiers.
Number 14, Iowa State, 39, Arizona, 14.
Big 12 football. Iowa State Cyclones. They gave them the Cyclones. Arizona.
Meanwhile, in the other game, the SEC, number 15, Tennessee, 40, Mississippi State, 34 in overtime.
Listen, Tennessee had to bounce back from that loss last week, and I think they're going to be on probably a 3 to 4 game win streak. Shout out to Tennessee, Knoxville. Rocky Top, baby.
Number 16, Georgia Tech, won again at the gun in overtime, beating Wake Forest 30-29. Wake Forest was going for the 2-point conversion in the first play of overtime. Interception. Is Georgia Tech serious?
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Wake Forest, they shot themselves in the foot. Why go for the win, go for 2? You trust your defense. Your defense was pretty much doing their thing in the overtime. They could have went to a third overtime. They decided to be greedy, and it backfired. The play caller was terrible, and the Yellow Jackets got the easy W. Now, I will say this. You asked me, was Georgia Tech, are they for real? I believe they are for real, but we also got to stay tuned for more from Syracuse and the ACC as well. So, but right now, obviously, the Yellow Jackets are high, but we got a whole lot of football left.
Is this team for real? Number 18, Vanderbilt, 55, Utah State, 35. What even close?
Oh, they're for real. It's not even close. That's the SEC. What are they? The Big 12, I believe.
SEC. Vanderbilt's SEC.
Yeah, Vandy's SEC.
Utah State's Big 12.
Big 12. That's what I said. Big 12. Yes. So that's definitely, I knew it was gonna be a huge big game for Vanderbilt, and then they got the revenge game. Well, not them. They go to Alabama
next week.
College game day is gonna be there. So I'm sure a great game. The Commodores, I think they're going to be the real deal. I do.
20, Missouri from the SEC, 42, UMass 6. It's like UMass 6 a tour the SEC every year. Let's get
I mean, I don't even have that much to say about that. That's easy money. SEC to a small conference school in UMass. Listen, Mizzou Tigers, I knew they were going to take them out. I knew it.
Said this was going to happen. Number 23, Illinois, 34. USC, number 21, 32.
Champaign, Illinois. I had a feeling that was what's going to happen. Lincoln Riley, he might be on the hot seat at USC, but again, we still got a lot of football left. But hard-fought game, 2 ranked teams on Fox, man. Great game, but I just knew the Fighting Illini were going to pull away with that one. I just knew it.
Number 22, Notre Dame, 56. Arkansas, 13, winning the SEC countries and just blew them out.
Had no choice. Shout out to the head coach. Looks like Tony Terry, my guy. But I'm just going to let you guys know. They had no choice but to win that game. Jeremiah Love showed up 4 touchdowns in the first half. They had no choice but to win. Then the crazy part about it, after the game or the next day, the head coach for the Razorbacks got fired. And now they have, I want to say Rick Pitino as a new coach now. So,
number 25, BYU was not in, Colorado was in control of the whole game, and BYU just came back in the final minutes and win it 24-21. With that said, Bit Heavy, take me to commercial break, and we'll come back with the CFL and the NFL. Who you got?
And listen, before we go to commercial break, I watched that game start to finish. Colorado got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. Quarterback has to throw that ball away. But I'm telling y'all, the future's still bright. They got to get the right pieces. They got to coach first. They have Hall of Fame coaches. So what is the excuse for Colorado Buffaloes? Anyway, stay tuned for more All in Football, you all. We got some more stuff coming in for you all. Let's be great. Woo! Big dog. We'll be back. Hey, we back. We got some Canadian football for you all. And before we go further with that, I got a guy named Willie Drew that plays for Toronto. JMU transfer with VSU. Shout out to him. He had an interception. Take it away from us, man.
CFL, Week 17, the Calgary Stampede and the Montreal Alouettes. The Alouettes, 38, the Stampede, 20. In Vancouver, the BC Lions hosted the Toronto Argonauts, the defending Grey Cup champions, and the Grey Cup champions fell to the BC Lions, 27-22. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers 40. The Hamilton X 3. Shocking. They got my favorite quarter, Levi Mitchell, on their team, too. Hey, the Edmonton Elks, bounced back after the 2-game losing streak as they beat the number 1 team in the CFL, the Saskatchewan Roughriders, 27-25. Now, next week in the Canadian Football League, we got on Friday at 7:30, the Saskatchewan Roughriders take on the Ottawa Redblacks in the nation's capital, Canada. Who you got?
Who's the first team called again? What's the
Rough Riders versus the Redblacks.
It's going to be a rough ride for them boys. I got to read that one off.
All right. Saturday at 3 o'clock, the Ticats from Hamilton take on the Toronto Argonauts. They're only 30 miles apart from each other. How you feel? Who you got?
Yeah, my boy Willie Drew. I got Toronto, man.
All right. The Calgary Stampede take on the BC Lions at 7 p.m. on TSN from Vancouver. Who you got?
Vancouver. That's my pick. It's going to be a tight game, though. It's going to be a tight game, but I got them pulling away.
Okay, now we go to the NFL next week, week 5. Who you got? The San Francisco 49ers and that Rice-A-Roni Tree take on the LA Hollywood Randy Donut Rams Thursday night on Prime Video. Who you got?
The West Showdown. I think they're going to wear those cool uniforms that night. I got the Rams pulling away by a field goal.
I agree. Sunday. Clap. Oh. Clap. Go. The Minnesota Vikings take on the Cleveland Browns from London. The London games at 9:30 on NFL Network. Who you got?
I'm going with Minnesota.
They
too. Got the weapons on offense, and I think they're going to do just enough to win that game for sure.
Who? The Houston Texans. The Houston Texans come to Baltimore and play the crab cake. There's the Ravens and Lamar Jackson and Big Man Derrick Henry. Who you got?
I got the Ravens win at least by 2 touchdowns, but I think they're going to still make some mistakes. Houston may try to make it a game. Again, the Ravens deal with a lot of injuries in their defense. The front of the offensive line is inconsistent, but I think the Ravens may pull away just enough.
The New York Giants, the G-Men, travel to New Orleans to play when the Saints come marching in. The Saints look pretty good today against Buffalo. They actually, if they had a decent quarterback, who won today?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right
Saints, who you got on CBS at 1?
Baby. Jackson Dart season is upon us. I got the G-Man going in.
I got the G-Man winning too.
Friends up to Neighbors too. I heard he got an injury.
They think it's probably a torn ACL. Might be out for the year. Hoping we have more reports before the end of the show. Hey, the Denver Broncos, that puff pass travel to Philadelphia to play Fly Eagles Fly. At 1 o'clock. Who you got?
Tush push, baby. They got the dub. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree. The Dallas Cowboys travel to MetLife Stadium and play the Jets. Who you got on Fox at 1 o'clock?
I think Coach Aaron's going to get his first dub, man. I got them at least beating them by a touchdown, Dallas. We shall see what's going to take place.
I got the Jets, too. The Raiders. The Indianapolis, not to see the NCAA or to drive the Indianapolis 500, but to play Danny Dimes Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. Who you got on Fox?
Max Crosby just got his first interception. He's going to at least sack that quarterback at least 3 times. I got the Raiders upsetting the Colts by a field.
I'm going with Danny Dimes and the Indianapolis Colts. The Miami Dolphins. Travel to Carolina and play the Carolina Panthers on Fox at 1 o'clock. Somebody got to win.
Who's watching that game? Dolphins and the Panthers. I think I'm going to choose Miami. I think Tyreek Hill's going to go off this game.
I'm going with the Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
4-5 on CBS. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks renewed their 1976 induction to the NFL anniversary. Who you got?
Well, Mike Evans still out. Not sure how long he'll be out. I think the Seahawks will barely pull it off.
I'm still going with Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I'm going with Tampa Bay still. The Tennessee Titans, who got shut out today, traveled to Arizona in that spaceship, and Kyler Murray with his fast feet played the Arizona Cardinals on CBS at 4:05. Who you got?
Williams looking for my boy. I'm going to take it right now. It's not looking good. I don't know if you saw his post-game comments. He showed his frustration, but hey, a lot of work to do. Arizona's going to take over. I believe Marvin Harrison Jr. at least have 8 catches for 145 yards and at least 2 touchdowns. No drops.
Cardinals win. The Commanders travel west after that pitiful duck butter defense performance today. Going to San Diego, LA Chargers. LA, San Diego, LA Chargers. Who you got as the Chargers hosting Commanders?
Crazy. The Chargers took an L today too, I believe. Man, I think the Chargers come out on top.
I do too. Easy.
Step up for sure.
Easy. Go down and play the other cat, the Bengals. That's at 425. Lions, Bengals. I got Lions all day, maybe in a blowout.
Detroit blowing them out. I'm praying for that backup quarterback for the Bengals. We have a field day. Excuse me, he will not have a field day. He's going to have a rough day against that defensive front, those DBs, man.
Diggs got off today, and the New England Patriots traveled to Buffalo Sunday night on NBC. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth on the call. Who you got?
Listen, AFC East showdown. It's going to be a close game up to the third quarter. I got Buffalo pulling away. Josh Allen is going to show the folks why he is the MVP.
I agree. This game Monday night will put people on notice if they win. The Kansas City Chiefs travel to Duval County, Jacksonville, to play the Jaguars. Are the Jaguars for real? We'll find out Monday night.
We shall see. ETN's looking really good today. Travis Hunter made a spectacular thing there. With Kansas City coming to town and with that experience, they started to get their speed back. I had the Chiefs winning in overtime.
I'm going with Duval County and AEW Wrestling. Take me to commercial break, Abby. We'll come back with the scores from the NFL and who you got in the clipboard.
Oh, man, listen. Y'all stay tuned for one All In Football. I'm telling y'all, we got some big games coming up, some more rivalries next week as the U heads into Tallahassee to take on Tommy Costello and company. Stay tuned for more. We'll be right back. Peace. All right, welcome back to All In Football again. Denzel Palmer, a.k.a. Heavy. Listen, you all, we got some more in store for you all for next week. We got some scores, players of the week coming on up. And I'm going to let Big Dog take it away. Man, it's been a crazy day for football. You got it, Big Dog.
Thursday. The Seattle Seahawks and 12th man Macchiato, Microsoft Starbucks took on the Arizona Cardinals in the desert in that spaceship. Kyler Murray's feet was not fast enough as the Seahawks prevailed 23-20. Sunday, Dublin, Ireland. The Minnesota Vikings
Early trip
took on the Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers prevailed with DK Metcalf's 81-yard touchdown, 24-21.
Crazy game. And they're killing the AFC North right now. Pittsburgh. Crazy.
Mr. Dart made his appearance today. His first NFL start, took on the Eagle LA Chargers. As Dart beat the Chargers and Justin Herbert 21-18.
First debut.
That's right. The Houston Texans had no problem with the Tennessee Titans 26-0. That's right. Oh my goodness. The Atlanta Falcons made up for that little nothing game last week as they beat the Washington Commanders, ran through them like duck butter. 34-27. Scores not indicative.
Robinson looked really, really good.
Yes, he is. Hey, this score is not indicative of how close this game was. The Buffalo Bills had all kind of problems with the New Orleans Saints. 31-19, Buffalo prevails. The Eagles hold on to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-25. The Detroit Lions destroyed the Cleveland Browns 34-10. New England Patriots just manhandled the Carolina Panthers 42-13.
TA for sure, definitely.
Hey, the Jacksonville Jaguars were all over the San Francisco 49ers 26-21.
Shocked the crap out of me.
Yeah, and the Rams hold on to dear life because they threw an 80-yard bomb in less than 2 minutes left to go in the game to beat 27-20. This was going to happen, and exactly happened where I said it was going to happen. The Chiefs blew out the Ravens 37-20. Lamar Jackson was pulled from the game with a hamstring injury.
Looking good for Charm City.
Again this week, again. The Raiders going for the winning field goal. The Bears block it. 24-25. Bears. And the Dallas Cowboys. have just taken the lead 37-34 with 35 seconds left to go.
And this is what, Micah Parsons' homecoming?
All right. Now we games in college football next week. The big ones. Here we go. Start off on Saturday. Number 14, Iowa State takes on Cincinnati on ESPN2 at noon. Who you got, Evie?
Cyclones going to knock out those Bearcats, man. They're going to take out Cincinnati for sure.
Okay. Then we got at 3:30 on ESPN, number 9, Texas takes on Florida.
Ooh, the way Florida been looking, Arch, man, I don't know if he's going to step over top of dude again when he scores, but hopefully if he does it, he does against Florida, a bigger, better team. But I got the Longhorns winning. That defense is going to take over DJ Lagway for sure.
In the second biggest game of the day, this number 16 Vanderbilt Commodores take on that number 10 Alabama Crimson Tide on ABC at 3:30.
They say let revenge be with the Lord, but I don't think it's going to be with the Lord on that day. I got Alabama not letting it happen 2 years in a row. They're going to take care of Vanderbilt Commodores. It's going to be a good SEC matchup for sure. Definitely.
Number 21 Notre Dame takes on Boise State on NBC and Peacock at 3:30. Who you got?
Come on, no more Jonty. Come on, that's a blowout. Big win for the Fighting Irish.
Number 24, Virginia takes on undefeated Louisville on ESPN2 at 3:30.
Get your popcorn ready. After that confidence boost they got to beat Florida State, I have UVA winning probably by a touchdown. But it's going to be a very good game against the Cardinals for sure.
A Big 12 Classic, 2 undefeated teams. Texas Tech takes on Houston on ESPN at 7. Who you got?
I'm going to tell you, I got the Red Raiders pulling it out by a field goal. It's going to be a good matchup.
Then number 3, Miami takes on number 18, Florida State on ABC at 7:30.
Remember the name, Ruben Bain. They had not seen the defensive line like Miami. This is going to be their next big test after they lost to UVA. Florida State needs to win this game, but I got the Hurricanes coming out on top.
And SEC matchup, Texas A&M hosts Mississippi State on SEC Network at 7:30. Who you got?
I got the 12th man, Texas A&M. They got that.
Here's some headlines from the clipboard. Ole Miss soars to number 4 in the polls, and the Ducks are the new number 1 team. How you feel about that?
The Ducks are new number 1? It's still early. Those polls change every week. The coaches poll, the USA Today poll, it changes every week. I don't see Oregon being up there for long, but I mean, they pulled out a huge win against Penn State and Happy Valley, so we shall see. But, you know, they have to face, I believe, Ohio State again this year. So those rankings are going to shake up. So we shall see.
Bama upsets Georgia, showing fight after all early losses. The early loss of Florida State.
That was huge. We didn't think that they were going to lose to Florida State. None of us did. And they found a way to crawl back in, being ranked. They really proved themselves by beating Georgia. So I'm sure they'll meet those guys again in the SEC championship, depending on how everything plays out.
Like I said, from the NFL now, Jackson injured, hamstring. Ravens fall to 1-3.
They're in trouble. They're on the hot seat. They lost a lot of other defenders as well. Jair Alexander hasn't played since, I want to say week 1 against Buffalo. Nate Wiggins got banged up today. Kyle Van Noy should be back, as they're likely he played today. The offensive line is still having a lot of struggles. I mean, I believe if not Zach or the defensive coordinator, John Harbaugh, after all these years, I believe he's definitely on the hot seat. They got the Texans next. If the Ravens don't beat the Texans at home on October 5th, we're going to see some changes for sure.
Neighbors fear to have a torn ACL.
I saw a tweet, an X post from Odell Beckham Jr. He has tagged the NFL and said, please take away the artificial stadium like Joey Bosa. I'm hot with Jackson Darts, so prayers up.
Okay. Also, Bad Bunny to host a halftime show for the Super Bowl this year.
This is not what we expected, but I mean, when you killing the charts, records, everything. I mean, he makes great music. Spanish Latino community gonna be super excited. I mean, I don't mind some diversity in the world, so I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl to see what Bad Bunny has in store for us.
And the All-In Player of the Week, Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys.
I gotta give it to him. He wasn't under pressure a whole lot by Micah Parsons. Everything was revolved around Parsons. He made some great throws. George Pickens showed up big time for them tonight, and I mean, kudos to Dak Prescott. He takes a lot of heat. We see why at times, but kudos to Dak Prescott. Definitely the player of the week for sure.
Take us home.
Listen, you all, that's all we got. Stay tuned. We got so many crazy games coming up. And again, I do comedy. I got a show in January. The show, stay tuned for more. I got to work out the details in November. Again, this is heavy. I cannot wait to see y'all next week for these upsets and to shake up these rankings once again. We're going to see what the big boys going to be doing in NFL. And shout out to the CFL and my boy Willie Drew for Toronto. Man, I love y'all. Be safe. Keep being great. Boom!